Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to BDST with Toya. Books, drink, and smut talk, baby. We gonna talk about these books, and I actually, so right now I don't have no drink. I thought about it. I was like, oh, I have me a little drink. No, no, no. Toya don't have a little drink. But what I do have is a damn confession. I think I lied. Y'all, I think I lied. So if you've been following me, you know that I've been saying for a very long time, and I don't know if I lied, but okay, listen. So I've been saying that I do not like slow burns, and I don't. But I think there's an exception because, okay, hear me out. If it is a billionaire romance, and I love a good billionaire romance, you understand what I'm saying? If it's a billionaire romance, I'm going to read it, and it can be slow, and I don't mind. So I think I have to stop saying that I don't like slow burns. I like slow burns. They just have to have a really good plot, right? So, for example, I actually just finished reading oh goodness gracious, what the hell was the name of the book? The Good Girl Effect, right? The Good Girl Effect is by Sarah Kate. It's a twist from the Salacious Players Club. This one's called Salacious Legacy. You do not have to read Salacious Players Club in order to know what's going on. However, if you do read that series, it is extremely helpful with you being able to kind of understand some of the characters who are returning in their roles. With this one, you have Camille, who is our FMC, and Camille is strong, honey. And I absolutely love her, baby, because she was standing her ground. Camille was working at the library. Camille, was doing her thing. She happened to open up a book, and when she opened up said book, a picture along with a letter fell out. She calls herself returning said picture and letter to Mr. Jack St. Clair, who has lost his wife, and is him and his daughter. And Jack ain't been the best daddy because his wife is gone. And so he ain't really been paying attention, to whatever. His child, I can't say whatever, he ain't been paying attention to his child. Camille ends up going, and she is there to return this letter and this picture, but they think that she is there to interview for the nanny position. Now, if you are a smut lover like me, you know that you absolute baby, when it comes to a good, single father nanny, those are turn-ons. Those books be real good. And it baby was it good, okay? Because he was into, I don't know what the hell this shit is called. Somebody gonna have to tell me what this is called. Whatever it is, that shit had ropes, and he had that bitch suspended from the ceiling, okay? And at first he was like, oh no, he was trying to resist her because she was the nanny, and there was somewhat of an age gap between the two of them, and he was just like, yeah, no, I don't think I want to do all that. Yes, he did. Yeah, he definitely did, honey. And he did it real well. But and he was trying to push her away. He was trying to be a dick. He didn't want her speaking Italian in the house, like or French, I'm sorry. He didn't want her speaking French in the house. His daughter spoke it. He didn't want her to speak it. It was just a lot, and it was so fucking sexy to watch them back and forth. It was absolutely grand. It really, really was. And the author, right? Even though it wasn't a slow burn, you know what? It was slow enough. Every time they got to a point where it was like maybe something's getting ready to happen, somebody would walk in. Sarah edged my ass for so long on this book. I was a little pissed, but the edging was so necessary because you just wanted something to happen so bad. You would just be like, "Oh, please, baby, just get in there and rearrange her guts." But I didn't know you was gonna suspend her from the ceiling while you did that. But that's okay. It was great. Absolutely loved it. And I actually got to meet Sarah Kate. I met her. She did a book signing. Um, Risa, was it earlier this month? It was earlier this month, actually. And she did a book signing. And oh my God, like, when I meet these authors, I try really hard not to fangirl too hard and not to be like tripping and flipping out about them. So, and I think I did a good job. But her books are the speed of the book was perfect. Kat Singleton also has a book coming out called Bad for Business. And her book is kind of slow, but Kat is known to write a book and have it a slow burn. And then she gives you like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 chapters of absolute fill, which she did. And she also, in her book, had a character named Camille. Um, and Riker Davenport. Riker is uh, supposed to be taking over his father's company. However, the board does not approve of him taking over the company because he is this bad boy who's always in the media. And recently, he went out and he was drinking and having a good time, and he was telling the business. And you know, you're not supposed to be telling your family business, especially not when you work for no big ass company. And he took himself outside, honey, and decided that he was going to spill all the family secrets. Well, that shit didn't go well. And so now Camille is his babysitter. Now, you and I both know that as grown adults, we don't need no damn bill. Well, we don't want one. We may need one, but we definitely don't want one. Well, he got it. And so, ta da. But he ends up falling for her. And it's actually really cute. Camille has an asshole father who does not treat her like a daughter. She is his employee and he treats her as such. He treats her like his employee. And so, she has to really fight for her father's affection, for his attention. He doesn't necessarily give it to her. He's just an asshole. But so she runs around, she's keeping him out of trouble. They're playing golf together and whooping ass. They're schmoozing the board and getting them to like him, Riker. And so once he does that, it's like, okay, as long as he does it and he does it well, then he can go ahead and he can take over the family business. And he does so well. And but baby, Camille's daddy was talking about how she slept her way through. What? She ain't sleeping over. I mean, she did sleep with him, and plot twist. So they had messed around prior, but nobody had known that. Like, and when they had to meet each other for the quote unquote first time, it actually really wasn't a first time. And then this is one of those books where the trope is miscommunication. I do like the miscommunication trope, even though they was kind of pissing me off. Like, why the fuck don't you two just tell each other what the hell is going on instead of sitting up here acting like you can't tell the other one? Because I was like, wait a minute, she think he left and he thinks she left, and that ain't what the fuck happened. But but I like the book because one, it was slow. Like the build was fucking amazing. But I always talk about how I don't like no damn slow burns. So I have to take that back. If it's a billionaire romance, I'm okay with it being slow. If it is fantasy, I think I might be okay with it being slow because I'm just now getting into fantasy. But baby, if it's supposed to be a reverse harem or anything else, then I need that shit to be quick and I need there to be dick swinging and all kinds of stuff going on. I need all of that because if it's not, then I don't want to fucking listen to it. If your guts ain't being rearranged, I'm getting carried away. Anyway, I absolutely love both of these books. I had to come on here, honey, and I had to go ahead and let my friends know. I think I lied, y'all, when I said I don't like slow burns. I do. I do like slow burns, just a different kind. Well, my billionaire romances, those types of books can be slow. Everything else, I need it to be quick. We got to be moving fast around here. Anyway, I hope that everybody is enjoying their week. Thank you so much for sitting in with me while I went ahead and told on myself about how I think I lied. But it's okay. It's okay. When I return next week, we will be discussing several books. I actually have a few books that I've been finishing. I've gotten back into my urban fiction books, and baby, the current urban fiction book that I am reading has me fucked up. Everybody is messing with everybody. I've read a book like this before, and we'll get into that eventually too. But we need to discuss this book. And I'm reading Mafia, not Mafia Bratva. I'm gonna have to tell y'all all about that. So I will be back next week. Thank you guys for joining me. This was just a really quick me jumping in because I had to come on here and tell everybody that I lied. But I didn't really, but I did, but I didn't. Y'all have a good weekend. I will see you all soon.